Okay.
All right, good day, everybody. This is Emar Silvertooth, the Sports Inquirer, and this edition of Fighting Peaches features Ashley Foster from the Georgia State women's basketball team. Ashley, how are you doing today as the team is getting ready for tomorrow's matchup?
I'm doing well. I mean, we're doing well. We had a hard practice today, and we did a lot of scout defense and offense today. So I think we're very prepared.
Yeah, and you're averaging more than 11 points per contest, including 10 points in the team's last contest against Chattanooga. What about this season for you? You're upperclassman now. You've been with the program a few years. What's led to your individual success so far?
Being patient and just really understanding how Georgia State program is, understanding the coaches, and just taking time to really like dive in and analyze what they want and what they need.
Yeah, and oh,
So,
sure, go ahead. And a big part also and was your highlight this season, that game-winning three-pointer against Alabama A&M earlier in the year. What about that shot and just your approach to taking it, and how big was that just for you and your team to get that victory?
being on the road is always tough. So I was struggling that game, and just to score, I mean, my teammates always do a good job of keeping me encouraged. We do a good job of doing that with each other, even if miss a couple of shots, miss a couple of plays, miss a couple rebounds. But I mean, shoot or shoot. I just shot the shot, and I mean, we practice those shots every day, so it's nothing new.
Yeah, and that like it was one of the turning points of the season because the team lost its first two games, but now you've won four of your last five. What's improved from the team just from that slow start to now being on this nice run?
Um, I definitely feel like people are now learning their roles. Having a lot of people coming in and out with injuries or just, not mentally locked in. I feel like now everybody's really like understanding their roles. I feel like that. And with the coaches are explaining it and learning how to teach each player to the best way they know how. So I would say that.
Yeah, and what's that like for you? You came into the program, transferred in from Western Carolina. Now you're local. You went to Eagles Landing High School, but you started off at another college and came into Georgia State. How have you
Mhm.
used that experience in trying to help these new players or even some of your teammates just get acclimated into the program?
I would definitely say, coming from high school and taking to college is always difficult. But I would say I didn't have any bad experiences at Western. It was just not the right fit for me and my playing style. I did give it a chance, but you have to move on and do what's best for you. So coming to Georgia State and just not even starting off just playing, but just learning the program, being patient, understanding what is needed for the team, with people coming and leaving. I feel like that is really the most important thing. So you have to
Yeah,
do what's best for you.
for sure. And what were some of the reasons or some of your motivation to come back to the state of Georgia to continue your career?
I definitely would say, being home is always for that. Well, it's not best for some people, but for me, I have so much support here. So I would say that support has always got me through a lot through playing basketball. Georgia State is a very family oriented program, and that is big for me. Also, just the playing style. I love the city life, and it's genuine people here that care academically and sports wise.
Yeah, and now you're in Atlanta, and I was doing my research, and I see that you're taking advantage of the new rules in college athletics with your hairline. Oh, and I guess the hair and I guess cosmetics. I saw the hair part, but just beauty maintenance. I guess is the right term.
Hmm.
Or am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, it's
But
just beauty. It will be
yeah,
best beauty.
awesome. Right. So, how did you get involved in that, and how is that business going for you?
um, well, women love to have their hair done, and I've been taught to always kind of keep myself up, and I just learned how to do hair for myself, and then at Western, people just started asking me to do their hair. So I just started doing it. And I was like, maybe I could just make this a side hustle. So I just kind of stuck with it, And, managing that school and basketball is a little challenging, but it's worth it. It gets you to meet new people. Um, it shows that you could be an entrepreneur. And that was my main focus. I do want to be an entrepreneur if basketball comes to an end one day. So, just now this season, I actually haven't been doing it just because I want to be more locked in, only because I have 2 more years. And honestly, it's a little challenging because I like doing hair because it's satisfying, but basketball's also satisfying too. But I just feel like I have a bigger role this year, and to take that role, I need all focus.
Yeah, and have you done have you are you familiar with the NIL and trying to, and
Mhm.
actually what I meant to ask also, social media presence is pretty strong with that. Is that part of your plan as well, to use your social media platforms, promote yourself and tie it into your basketball and make it just one all big thing for you?
Yes, it is. Now with the NIL, I mean, it's kind of still new, so it's still kind of hard to just say like, oh, that's all my attention is just trying to get an NIL deal. Um, I'm just really my main focus since I've graduated already is to really just enjoy this season to the fullest. I feel like your first couple of years it's a struggle to adjust, but eventually you'll get to that point where you just like relax and just enjoy it because it moves quickly.
Yeah, you mentioned that you got your undergraduate degree. Now you're in graduate work. What is your graduate study, and how have you been? Because I know it's a little bit more intensive than undergraduate work. But what are you majoring in, or what's your specialty, and how are you balancing that with your basketball career?
Um, I had my master's is in creative and innovative education, so working with children and teaching. I would say it's actually a lighter load than undergrad. People would think the opposite, but it's actually pretty not easy, but less of a challenge, more so. The teachers, the professors, the program itself is very intriguing. Like it's very useful. It's a lot of I probably am the youngest one in most of the classes, and a lot of them are already in the field of teaching children. So it's good to just sit back and just kind of listen to their stories and their experiences, and just to make you think of which direction you want to take.
How did you get interested in that field and teaching children or in the education field?
I would say for me, because I'm dyslexic and I didn't find out until ninth grade, I struggled with classes. So it encourages me to kind of be aware of students' development at a young age and just kind of making them aware that, people all don't learn the same. So I feel like my voice and my experiences can encourage others to keep going, whether you struggle or not.
Do
And
you
it's
see?
okay to get help too.
Sure. Do you see those skills translate on the basketball court? Do you see yourself with the lessons you learn in the classroom and working with children, using that on the court while you're playing or with your
Yes, I
teammates?
do. I do. Definitely, um, I would say with speaking to different people differently. Some people can take the yelling, some people can take this, some people need more encouragement, some people need more time to process things. But I do feel like it's easy to translate on both ends with
Yeah,
basketball and just outside of school. Yeah.
sure. And now the team prepares for Southern Miss on December 1st. You mentioned you had a tough practice or a tough few days. How's the team looking and just preparing as you continue through the non-conference portion of your schedule?
Um, I believe that, you know, as time travels, it's good to be finally back home. So I think everybody's really excited to be back in front of our Panther fans. I would say, take one game at a time, prepare, analyze what the coaches are saying, and just focus on executing and having fun. I think some people forget to have fun, and that's my biggest thing. I'm always yelling like, just hey, you gotta have fun. At the end of the day, we have to make it fun for us because it does get tough, it gets draining, it gets tiring, it gets frustrating, but you have to find the love in it and the fun in it. So
All right. Well, Ashley, thank you for your time. We greatly appreciate it. And good
thank
luck
you.
for the rest of the season. Hopefully we can catch up in the future.
Thank you.